She's made 10 appearances in the unit circles, including 3 times in the prestigious $500,000 Circle of Achievement, and qualified for 2 top sales director trips. She's also a double-star achiever. Kaye's highest honor was being selected by her sister sales directors as the monthly Miss Go Give in December of 2010. Debuting as a national sales director out of the Gay Hope Super area in 2014, her highest monthly check is over $27,000, and she is a Mary Kay millionaire with over $1 million in commissions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Independent National Sales Director, Kaye Triggers!
Sounds amazing. It is such a joy to be here in Springfield, Missouri, and I am so honored to be with my sister national sales directors. Your belief determines your action. Your action determines your beliefs, but first, you have to believe. We are called the Believe National Area. Thank you, Believe National Area Consultants, for allowing me to be your leader. Believing is a choice to work on you, your thoughts, your habits, your confidence, and your belief. I'm from South Carolina, in case you can't tell, and I've been married to my high school sweetheart, Tim Triggers, for 40 years. And yes, to the same man. We have 4 children, 10 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. God has truly blessed us with a big family. Before Mary Kay, I was a PE teacher at a Christian school. My husband was an Apache helicopter pilot in the military, and we moved around a lot. And because of us moving around a lot, and I was a last-minute person, I had 6 consultants. 6. And not one of them shared the opportunity with me. They sold products to me from 1979 to 1993. Well, in 1993, we moved to Arizona, which was my 7th move, and my neighbor was my consultant, and that was my 7th consultant. And by the way, the number 7 in the Bible is the number of completion. Well, in 1995, after saying no to my consultant for 18 months, and after she called me and said, I have been challenged by my director to share the Mary Kay opportunity with 10 people this week, and I am 1 short. Would you please let me come over, share my team building notebook with you, and give me your opinion? And guess what? I said yes to Mary Kay. Only after seeing the marketing plan, the pictures of all the different kind of women, pictures of seminar, pictures of commission checks, and I thought to myself, I'm going to give it all I got for 6 months. And even though we moved 10 weeks after I started Mary Kay, I still gave it all I had for 6 months and earned a red Grand Dam. Some of you are too young and you don't even know what Grand Dams are. But now when you've been driving a blue minivan and you get a red Grand Dam, you think you got a sports car. And ladies, I got my first speeding ticket in that car. But don't you worry, when I went to go pay that ticket, I booked those 2 ladies and that double facial paid for that speeding ticket. So, everything works out for the good, right? Well, shortly after that, I became a sales director, earned many more cars, moved many more times. But in 2001, we lived in Noonan, Georgia. I realized I had a problem with my belief, my confidence, procrastination, and I was always making excuses for not driving a pink Cadillac. You know, like we moved so much. Like, honey, if you would make me, let me stay where I am and quit making me move, I might could win a pink Cadillac. Well, did you know the biggest thief of success is procrastination? And did you know that George Washington Carver said, that 99% of all failures comes from people who have a habit of making excuses. And did you know that people don't decide their futures? People decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. So I decided I was going to change my habits, quit making excuses. I started working on my belief and building my confidence by taking action and being consistent, having daily small wins, and getting on a schedule. And daily small wins for me, if I had them 5 days a week, DSW, do y'all have that store here? No? The shoe store?
Yes.
DSW? Okay. Anyway, if I had 5 in a row, I got a new pair of shoes. All right, now. But I decided I was going to get on a schedule. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. I also decided to build my belief and confidence by going out and doing something I had never, ever done before. I knew I had to break my own belief barrier. So we went from 50 unit members to 150. We did our first unit club ever, which was $500,000. And I earned a pink Cadillac. What is it that you need to go out and do to help you have belief and confidence? What is one thing maybe you have been unwilling to do this year? What is one thing you've never done before that you just need to go and prove it to yourself that you can do it? Maybe a 10-party week? How about 30 faces in a week? Or maybe 30 faces in a month? How about a gold medal this month? A red jacket, earn a Mary Kay card. It starts with you and your thoughts and your thinking. Ephesians 3:20 says, God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly above all that we ask or think. Instead of asking someone here today at Career Conference, how's your business going? I want you to ask them, how's your thinking today? Because guys, it starts with your thinking. Well, fast forward to 2013 at Leadership in Los Angeles. I had an aha moment. Oh my gosh, I sat in my seat in that classroom with tears coming down my face, and I made a decision. It is time for me to fulfill my purpose, my dream, and my goal. And I said to myself, why not me? Why can I not be a national sales director? So I went and shared it with my daughter-in-law, Sarah Driggers, which was with me as a director in LA. And she said, let's do it. I'm like, okay. But first, ladies, it did start with me. It was my goal, it was my dream, and the goal that God had given me. So I had to be the one to share the vision and have the passion to pass it on. I had to make sure that I had the belief. I do think that what holds people back is the lack of belief in themselves. You see, believing isn't just something you get one time and then you're good for the rest of your life. That is not how it works. It is a daily thought process of the things your brain is telling you and you're thinking, and your subconscious mind believes. You see, we had 2 directors in 2013, January, in LA, and my goal was to finish in 18 months. Oh yeah, people looked at me funny, and I wanted to get it done by June 30th, 2014, and I knew it was a big goal, and I knew that God was going to have to be the one to make it happen. I knew if I did the work, God would do the results. Do you have a goal that you want to finish by June 30th? Do you have a goal to be on that cruise? Who wants to be in the court of sales or the court of sharing? Who wants to be driving a Mary Kay car? You got to set a goal. You got to have a goal. You got to work toward it daily. You got to make up an affirmation. You got to trash your house. If I come to your house, would I know what your Mary Kay goal is by all the sticky notes in your house? Would they have Bible verses and thoughts and your goals in it? My affirmation for 18 months that I repeated over and over and over many times a day. Sometimes I sang it, and I don't sing very good. But sometimes I sang it, sometimes I shouted it, sometimes I said it softly, and here's what it was. Mary Kay needs a national like me. Mary Kay needs a national like me. Mary Kay needs a national like me. You see, I didn't think I was good enough, organized enough to be a national. I had to remind myself that I could do it and that Mary Kay needed somebody like me. I had to believe and read James 1:6 that says, "But he must ask in faith without any doubting. For the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind." Your faith is proven by the way that you react to your doubt. Why not record an affirmation on your phone and you set the alarm to go off several times a day for you to listen to? Or maybe you need to memorize it and you listen to it out loud, or you say it out loud over and over and over. You got to take care of your doubt. Well, by May of 2014, we had 10 directors and we had 10 DIQs, and I had 2 months to finish it. Woo! But one of my quotes that we said while building a national area, coming together is the beginning. Staying together is progress, and working together is success. It is so fun to build teams of teams and learn this business together. Just think about those 6 consultants that never shared the opportunity with me. They missed out. Don't be someone that misses out on the people that God puts in your life. Whether you are new or you've been in for a while, you grab a friend or a family member or maybe a customer you have already, and you say, National Sales Director Kaye Driggers challenged me today to share this Mary Kay opportunity with 10 women by March 30th. Could I overcome and share my team building notebook with you? Or you could say, maybe, could I come and let me practice using the new Mary Kay digital app if you are into technology? If you're new, you can say, let's do it together. We can have fun together. We can learn together. We can go on a cruise together, guys, with the bestie promotion. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting and it's fun. Women don't do anything together. We go to the bathroom. You should have seen us nationals back there. Like, you need to go to the bathroom? Okay, I'll go with you. I mean, women do everything together, guys. Do you want to go on that cruise? Well, the first thing you need to do after you get home and you hug your family and you spend a little time with them, you print you a team building notebook and you put it together. There's so many out there. Ask your director, guys, just do it. You got 30 minutes to put a team building notebook together. And then you're going to sit down. You're going to sit down and call or text, and you're going to get 10 Mary Kay opportunity appointments on your date book by March 30th. I know it ain't much time, but you can do it. You start calling, you start texting them. Ladies, when I started, I read that team building notebook page by page. And they read it when I was going. They were probably thinking like, hey, I can read. But I didn't matter. I read it, and went over it. And that's how I built a team. On the last page, though, I had a picture of this big bumblebee. And I used to tell them the story that Mary Kay would say about the bumblebee. But what that bumblebee meant to me was I knew I had to ask the magic question. Y'all want to hear what the magic question is? My hands would start sweating. Woo, my heart would start going. But I knew I had to say it. When I saw that bumblebee on that last page, I knew I had to say the magic question. So here we go. So Katie, is there any reason why we couldn't order your starter kit today and get you started? That's it. I knew when I saw that bumblebee, I had to ask her that question. And the more you ask that question, guys, the better you will get at asking that question. Raise your right hand right now, and I want you to repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I'm looking. They're videoing it. Everybody raise your right hand. Okay? I will go home and share.
I will go home and share
The Mary Kay Marketing with 10 people.
the Mary Kay Marketing with 10 people
By March 30th.
by March 30th.
And I will ask
And I will
the
ask
magic question
the magic
to
question
all 10 of them.
to all 10 of them.
We got that recorded, by the way. Now, Mary Kay always said, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You got to grab a friend, guys, and be successful together. Now, let me finish my story. So in May of 2014, when I had those 10 DIQs, and they were all building teams of teams, and we had no backups. God gave me no backups. I knew that all 10 DIQs had to finish by June 30th. My daughter-in-law Sarah made a commitment to build 5 directors, and she finished with six. Then my daughter, Jenna Ellerby, kept telling me that she was going to be one of my Charter 20. On April the 24th, I want to give you hope. Jenna, my daughter, had 2 active team members, but she decided, I am going to be on that stage with you, Mom, as one of your Charter 20. And on May 1st, she had 11 active team members, went into DIQ, and was my number 20th director for us to finish that national area. And I know, what is today, March 22nd, right? Is that today? You got plenty of time, guys, okay? Plenty of time. But here's the miracle. We had been doing a Bible study, The Sun Stands Still. And I just want you to know that on June 30th, 2014, if you were in the company, you may remember, it's never happened again, far as I know, never happened before that. God reached down and he messed all the computers up in Mary Kaye. Every last one of them. And you know that Mary Kaye gave us 24 extra hours for Kaye Driggers and the Believe National Area. God did allow the sun to stand still for us so we could finish the Believe National Area, and I never want to forget what God did for us. We would have never finished had we not had those 24 hours. You see, on July 1st, $40,000 of production came in.
Wow.
We finished as a unit with $87,000 wholesale. We earned a trip to Hawaii and we finished our national area. To God be the glory, great things he has done. But I'm here to tell you today that you can't have a $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. You cannot have a $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. You got to go to work. You got to build your belief. Again, today is March 22nd. Why not you be the one to build your team and go get 8 active team members and go into DIQ? This is your life preserver. Will you take hold of it? If I throw this out right now, will you grab it? Will you be accountable to your sales director? Will you go earn that car? Will you go and quit procrastinating and quit making excuses? Will you do your 6 most important list? Are you going to do 10 Mary Kaye sharing appointments by March 30th? Oh yes. Your ship is not coming for you, ladies. It is already here. And it is docked and it is ready for you to get on board on October the 7th. Take a hold of this lifesaver and go for it!